a podcast the size of a tangerine. He was just staring in awe at the man next to him who just decided to take a swig of Coke and spit it all over the windscreen. And have you heard the story of those motorways they've got out there?
A massive road. It'll take you to London.
Don't ever go there, boy. Hello and welcome to the 67th Cars Rule Everything Around Me podcast with myself, Edwin, William to my left, and a very happy and jolly Benjamin behind the camera.
Very happy.
Don't
jolly.
ever cut me off again.
Sorry.
Before we start every episode, we answer the question with a Cars Rule or ruin everything around us. Ben, let's start with you this week.
It's a huge ruin. It's a tough one.
What are you talking about?
No, it's a huge rule.
Why is that?
Because I've got a daily.
Here we go, sports
Now,
fans.
I've been told by the C.R.E.A.M lords, you two, I can't actually disclose what it is because there's a video on it. And that will not go out until, as you're watching that, Monday.
So a couple days.
And the whole concept of the video, I can't speak then, concept of the video is that you guys basically go out and buy it for me. It's sort of a mystery.
Without
if we explain it now, we discuss having it in the background, it ruins that video.
It ruins the vibe.
It's a Daihatsu charade.
That's the one.
And I'm over the moon.
We thought about many funny things. We thought about going and spending all the money on jewelry for us and then you having nothing. Yeah. We thought about leasing you a Tesla. Yeah. That was actually a real thought for a moment.
Little down payment and you just have to pay the rest.
We thought about renting you a house down the road from the unit. That was something we thought would be quite funny.
Doing some competitions for you, just seeing what happens.
Genuinely did the math on spending all of your money on car competitions and whether or not we'd win you something.
That would be quite good.
That would be good. But like, you might end up with like a GT3 RS or something.
Oh no, that'd be awful.
But
I have a daily.
You have something?
It's more than I was expecting, let's put it that way. And I'm very grateful and thank you guys very much. I do appreciate it.
That's
I've
all
been
right.
saying thank you all day, but I don't know how I can express my gratitude, but I really am.
You will see the daily next week on the podcast and in the video. I'm going to say it's a ruin because the process of finding Ben's daily might have been one of the hardest things I've ever done in terms of cars.
Really difficult.
It turns out buying a normal car is impossible.
Yeah.
It's actually impossible to buy cars. I know this might sound like a shoehorned in thing, but I'm genuinely thankful for Car Vertical and for them. They're sponsoring this episode of the C.R.E.A.M podcast again, and it's a good thing that they have given us a healthy batch of Car Vertical codes to use.
Oh, we have been absolutely leathering through the reports.
I would honestly say we've done 50 Car Verticals on different Golfs.
Now, obviously, because we have the contact email.
Yeah.
It comes up saying when the report is ready. I never looked at a single one. Obviously, it comes up with the plates.
Yeah.
So I have seen in there been many more plates than usual. I had no idea what it was, but I've been seeing. I'm sat at my desk editing, and I know there's like a ping, and it will be Car Vertical comes through. Car Vertical comes through.
The only one you won't have on there is the car that we bought, but because the guy we bought it from, he sent us a Car Vertical report.
He sent us one.
He's a trader, and he said, "Oh, here's the Car Vertical report. You can have a look at that."
Yeah,
that's good.
So anyway, we are sponsored by them. Thank you very much. There was a car that I will read out because it was very funny. I found for you, Ben, a Mark 7 Golf GTD Estate.
Nice.
And it looked really good. Let me just open up the marketplace listing. I've got it here. It was £6,800. So it was a healthy amount of money. It had all sorts of good stuff. Cam belt done recently, all this sort of stuff. So I sent him a message and I said, "Hi there. Do you have any information on if a belt has been done and if it's ever had a DSG service? And when would you be around for reviewing?" And while I was waiting for him to respond, I ran a car vertical check. And it came back as a Cat S.
Oh, great.
And I think the write-off value was 10 to 15 grand, which is big.
Is this the white Mark 6?
The 7. The 7 wagon.
Yeah.
He said, in June, the time belt. I said, okay, it says it's a Cat S. He didn't say it anywhere in his description. His response, yes. No, nothing at all. I said, oh, do you have any photos or information on the damage? He said, I don't have any information, full stop.
Nice. Quite sinister.
Quite sinister.
Yeah.
Then there was the Mark 6 Golf GTI, which looked great. And we thought, you know what, it's a generation older, but it's a GTI. Nice, fun car. I think it was a DSG as well. And nothing in the description at all. Nothing at all about it being crash damage or anything. Written off twice, and it had finance on it. And then we had another Mark 7 over the last couple of days that we spoke to them, or you spoke to them. I ran a Car Vertical report, and again, it sort of looked okay. And then you go through the history, been in the UK, and then a little bit last year, it went, it was written off in Romania.
Because
obviously Car Vertical checked like so many different countries, it could say, yeah, this car's been in Romania, this number plate's been written off there.
And then it came back to the UK and it was fine again. So shout out to Car Vertical. If you guys are buying a car in the next few weeks or months, make sure that you use our code CREAM when you're getting your reports, and you can get yourself a healthy discount. And you can buy them in batches.
You can get up to like 50% off if you know you're going to be buying cars and you're going to be doing reports over a course of time. Buy yourself a bundle, so when you do buy a car, you can just wazz a report out, no problem.
Lovely.
Now, can I just say one thing?
What's
you guys, you laughed when I said over Christmas that I looked at cars and people were difficult.
No.
Will you not admit now that buying cars that aren't M3s or performance-based cars?
Yes.
But we did ridiculous.
We did realise though that had you been left to your own devices, with that budget, with looking for those cars, I don't think you would have ever found a car.
No.
Well,
it's honestly one of the most difficult things to deal with. It's dealers being difficult, private sellers being difficult, people not, and again, because these are just normal cars, no one knows anything about them. They don't care about them. They're just it's like they're selling the microwave. They don't know what's wrong with the microwave. Yeah. They just go, I don't know, it was microwave.
It's microwave
I've used
stuff.
it for God knows how long.
The best one that we had was, well, there's actually two really good ones. One, we went to go and look at a white Golf, to spot the common theme with what we were looking for with Ben. And we turned up and the car it looked really good on the photos. And then it was clean reports. Yeah. Everything was good. And looked around it. And I went, let me just look under the shape of the boot floor. And there was, you'll see it in the video, the most amount of water I've ever seen in a boot in my life. And we said, okay, there's this and some other issues. Where are you at on money? And he went, I'm not taking any money off.
He then proceeded to tell us that he doesn't care about doing a deal because he earns $100,000 a year elsewhere. So
he got to flex on us real quick. It was kind of crazy.
It's just a side thing.
Socially, that's a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he said, I've refurbed the wheels. But they weren't.
They weren't. And then that was quite tough. He said, I've just refurbed the wheels. It's perfect. And Will just pointed with his finger at a completely bubbling, corroded part of the wheel. and the guy went, I thought I did them.
Yeah, it's quite funny. But we have dealt with some real specimens this week.
There is, so keep an eye out for the video because most of it is documented. So you'll see the absolute choppers that we had to deal with in finding a car for Ben. But it's done now, Ben.
I'm so happy. It is. I don't want to tease people too much because they will see a video. But
retention, mate.
Retention, guys. Catch you in 4 days. No, it is genuinely my ultimate daily.
So,
sorry, very quickly. That isn't playing.
Sorry. Ben has just informed me that playing on the screen behind us is not playing, and that's Forza Horizon 3, which we'll get on to in a bit.
Audio listeners, I don't care.
But so we'll see if it's a good car, whether or not you make it home.
I really hope so. It's getting late.
The result, I'm very, very pleased with.
So am I.
I was worried this week. I was very worried. I was like, oh dear.
Yeah.
Normally, something happens. Something always comes up. There's always a result. But this was starting to feel like, yesterday at like 5 o'clock in the evening.
I was about to say, like less than 24 hours ago, it felt like it wasn't going to happen.
We were in stoppage time, 1-0 down, and there was no chance.
Yeah.
And then at the back post.
And then it was, Aguero!
I heard so little from yesterday. I was like, this can't be good. And then I messaged you at like 8 o'clock, and I said, how was today? And everyone responded, wouldn't you like to know? And I was like,
no, actually, that's not what I said.
What'd you say?
I said, wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Yeah, but I was like, at that point, I was like, well, I started gaslighting myself. I was like, nah, sure, that's good news then. Surely, because he just say no, right? And then my girlfriend was like, yeah, but he also didn't say yes. I was like, okay, like led in bed, like rocking backwards and forwards. But yeah.
So it's a ruin for me because of the stress of the situation.
Any personal rules or ruins?
The Clio, I mean, for visual viewers, there's a Renault Clio engine block between us.
And you've seen that video now. Yeah.
You've seen the first video where the engine was balloon, which is not great for me. But there is another engine block in the unit next to us. And then perhaps also, I took my M3 to Hack Engineering.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen you since then.
Yeah, I had a blown head gasket on that too.
That's nice.
So thankfully, it's not a blown head gasket like they do usually, where it goes coolant in the cylinders and that sort of stuff. It's just between the cylinders, and it's supposedly savable. There will be a video on that in the coming weeks. But it's sad. That's 2 green cars. They both don't have heads on them right now.
The last 2 weeks of TDC has been tough for planning. We had last week, we were meant to just quickly, the video for the Clio was, Edwin called me on a Sunday and said, I bought a car, little video.
Quick video?
And then I was like, we were like, yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a great thing. We'll just, we'll do the phaser pulley, belts, we'll chuck a few mods on it, and then it'll be a good video. 2 days later, the engine was out on the floor. And then this week, we were meant to do the daily video until Wednesday, and then meant to film another like single day shoot, driving some cars yesterday. And we're like, cool, we'll get ahead with shooting. Bought a car last night, and that other shoot got cancelled. So we're having tough times.
Hey, but it'll all work out. Will, what's your...
Well, I'm going to go with the rule.
Here we go.
And you know what? I'm going to try and... I don't think it will bring Ben's mood down at all, but it is funny. I am a rule because I bought a car.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about this.
You bought the liquid yellow Clio.
So the Clio I spoke about last week, the very dodgy one, twice written off, doesn't really start properly without bum start. A couple of other issues, but nonetheless, it is a liquid yellow Clio 200. And I've been doing some research. I found a piston head thread. I found a load of information that brought me to the result that I should buy that car. So I have agreed to buy that car for an exceptionally cheap price for a liquid yellow car, which means
Would you say like it
was £2,250.
it's so cheap?
which is just dumb. Like it's you could probably buy a nicer Clio, working Clio for that money, but
It will not be that colour.
but not in that color.
And would you say that it's probably going to be like it's going to be an easy fix?
Should be.
It's,
an
like,
easy-
it's a Renault Clio, so it's going to be just like
To be
fuel
fair, it definitely needs a starter motor. It needs a couple of other bits, but I'm not that bothered by that because those bits can be done.
Yeah.
I roughly know those. I've never had a 200.
I agree, man. Me too. It's just going to be a couple of bits.
Oh, it's not a 182, it's 200.
It's a 200.
It's really cool. It's a 200, but with a 182 front end, which I love.
197.
Sorry, what did I say? A 182?
182 front
Sorry,
end.
I'm a clown. 197 front end, which is much better.
Which I thought that was to do with the crash damage. It has been written off twice. I've seen photos of said crash damage, but it's not. I found a piston head thread, and it was because there was a problem with the old bumper, and one of the previous owners said, "I'm just going to change to a 197 front end."
Much
Can I
prefer
say
it.
two things to you?
Here we go.
Number one, congratulations.
Thank you.
Number two, I'm actually quite proud of you for keeping that in because all day Will's been saying to me, I can't wait for the podcast. I got news for you. I thought he was going to bully me.
But you know what it means, though, right?
That means what?
You've lost the bet.
There's a written apology. Due
An
to
L,
me.
a written L.
An official L.
Yeah.
But you have to write it. And actually, Ash, he's a Renault breaker. I bought my McGann bumper and a bunch of other bits from him. That's who offered it to me. He was going to break it. And I was like, no, please. He bought it to piss off liquid yellow people.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm buying this and I am breaking it. And I said, please don't do that. I would like it.
Does it have the plate on it still?
There was a plate on it. So to do that deal, he offered it to me for 3.5, which is still very, very cheap. And it had the Recaros, it had a Alcantara wheel, it had a number plate which is CL10YLO,
So cool.
which I found in the piston head thread. I think was 250 quid. The guy from the DVLA, obviously.
No Clio yellow.
I thought I would like it, but he said I can remove those bits and you can have it for 250. So I thought, you know what, I would want to change seats. I would want to do other bits anyway. So
That's a good plate though.
It is a good plate.
And you
When
can
I
put
have my,
you can put on CL10 GRN
Yep.
and just make it weird.
Gurn,
That was
blue.
that was one thing about my Clio that I didn't like because obviously you can't in the country you can't make a car look newer than it is on a plate. So there was for sale CL10 Ben.
Yeah.
Clio Ben. I really wanted that, but I can put it on my car. So it's cool. Well, 200, I guess.
Because 200
Then new enough?
it's 2010 and 11, I think, onwards. Which is why the press car, the one that Top Gear drove, alien green car was Clio Cup. CL10 Cup. Which
But
they
that's worth
released.
some money.
You
now.
can have, and it's what I've been looking at that for that, C11 O and then two numbers and two letters.
Or you can have C110.
C110 if you've got an old style plate,
Yeah.
they're quite hard to find.
But yeah, very, very, really looking forward to seeing that car. Obviously, I know it's not perfect, but I didn't care. I just want to get a liquid yellow car through the door. Mainly, there was a big part of it was to get that L from you. Ash literally said to me to get you a pen and so you can do your best joined up writing.
I actually do write joined up. So
Have you got your pen license yet? Have you got
I actually,
that part of
do you know
school?
what? I don't want to flex. I actually did get that quite early on in school.
Okay. So what was that like?
But
last
when
year?
Yeah.
when
Not
can
long
I
ago.
expect that? Do you want to see the car through? You want to see the car?
Yeah, I
before?
want to
You
see.
gotta make sure it's yellow.
Yeah, because you could just be lying to me.
Yeah, like it's original. Yeah.
Turns up and it's blue. Nah, this is yellow, mate.
Yeah. So it's an official L.
I'm actually
on my
thinking
list.
of buying a scroll.
I think so. I think
If you buy the scroll and the feather, you can have as many photos you want of me writing with the scroll.
And I would love that.
But
Well,
I
then
think,
really
I
enjoy
think
that.
we might look if we can hire an old timey sign writer to do a fancy big L and then it's signed Benjamin.
Fine.
Like wax stamp,
Yeah.
sort of Rogers.
Hey, listen, I lost
the Rogers file, and then it goes into the Rogers files.
And then that goes,
Which are redacted. So
redacted. Get rid of him.
So yeah, a rule, and that's been painful keeping that in.
2 rules
all-
and a
all this
ruin.
time.
Perhaps one day we'll get back to full rules.
Shall we move on to things?
Let's
Stuff
do
and
those things.
Ben, you're first up with a word I can't say. Fog. Brackets, pothole.
Oh, I was. Do you know what? The stories always come to me whilst I'm driving home from a podcast shoot. So I was on the way back the other night. It was late. We probably wrapped filming
No,
at like
8:30
9 o'clock.
or 9.
Yeah. So I was on the road. I got off the motorway and I had to do lots of country lanes.
You had to like fix someone who'd rolled over.
Yeah, exactly.
and-
You got
yeah.
obstacles on the way, whole way.
Lots to do. And I was in S2000, obviously, and
Well, obviously, you can't daily.
fog is the worst thing. Fog is when you're tired and there's just, you can't see anything. It's so annoying. And do you know what I found? In a lowered car, it's the worst thing. I was getting legitimately angry because what I'd do is I'd be driving for the fog, try and navigate my way through it on roads I don't know that well, and then I would suddenly a pothole would appear and I couldn't avoid it. I'd go straight through it. So I would just suddenly just careen into this pothole like it's the Grand Canyon, and then I can't. And there's nothing I can do about it.
Fog is like, it's really shit rain. Because the only time you know when you get a real downpour, but the only time it's really bad is if you're on like the motorway or something, because then it starts to get sketchy. Everywhere else, it's kind of fine. Fog, you can be doing 5 miles an hour. Fog will really mess you up.
Oh, I was legit.
Also,
doing 20.
there's no way to fix fog. You can't see through it. Fog lights, they ain't designed for that. Main beams make fog worse.
Yeah, they do.
You just see more fog.
You know, if you're at night, just turn the lights off.
You're probably just as good.
Same thing you're seeing.
Better off just using Jedi mind tricks.
For me,
the
fog.
rest.
I had this. I was doing that with so I would go dip beam, and then because it's just like the lines on the road, and then you see nothing, and it's just your eyes start playing tricks on you.
Before we describe driving.
No,
It's
but
just like lines in the road, you've got to keep between them.
I find it really hard to concentrate on what I was doing because my mind would get in this state of like just only seeing it. So then I'd flick to full beams and like reset me, and then I'd do that for a bit, and then I go back to dip beams, then to full beams. I was just so annoying. But anyway, so fog, especially in a lower car, was tough.
But would you, out of interest, would you report it on Waze?
I'd make sure to let everyone know because there's no way of them knowing unless Waze beeps.
They
So-
won't.
How
they
are
won't know.
they going to see it?
They're going to go, bloody hell, that guy's right.
You know when you have
Well,
like,
yeah, I just thought my glasses were fogged up.
like a hidden speed camera that's like around a corner. It's like
Yeah.
fog. You never know.
Hidden fog.
Whoa.
Hidden fog, yeah.
I had to swerve to avoid that fog.
Yeah.
I had to hit the brakes so I get caught by the fog.
I like fog when it's in the distance, like distant fog. That's nice. You go, look at that fog.
I'm gonna start doing that now. When you know when there's a police officer and you come around the corner and you flash people to let them know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that to when I'm in fog and I see someone coming. I'm just gonna start flashing them fog. So they're already blind and I'm just flashing them and they're going, bloody hell, what's going on here?
It's probably wrong, but even when the fog's really bad, I still don't feel the need to put a fog light on.
I don't put.
You know what? I will do a rear. Because if
No.
someone comes up at 100 mile an hour,
Yeah, that's fair. That's
they're
fair.
just going to hit me.
I very rarely, not even a handful, like a sort of like half a handful
Of fog?
of times. No, but of times.
I love eating about a handful of fog.
Yeah.
It's
More than
like-
that though is too much. 2 handfuls of fog. Oh.
Have I been in fog where I can't actually see that far ahead?
Now I will say something. The fog the other night when this story came about would have been. It was fog-like material, but there was no one around. So
Fog-like
What?
fog-light material, where it was like
Oh,
it was the
Was it the worst fog you've ever seen?
It was up there.
Okay.
It was up there, and I,
How
I
far
put
could you see ahead? Like, give me a rating.
where you are from me now, which is probably 2 meters if that.
Well, that's for an S2000. That's like halfway along the bonnet.
yeah, it is. Yeah, to be fair, yeah. And then you see my wheels go careening into a pothole.
Any damage?
Probably.
Yeah. Any update on the old timing chain 9000 or we redacted?
No, I'll talk about it.
Okay.
I now know what a timing chain rattle sounds like and where it comes from. So, but I'm also, I don't know if you can tell, you definitely can. I'm quite an anxious person. So,
No.
and I'm a bit of an overthinker as well. You wouldn't know that.
No
either.
way.
yeah.
Bloody hell, you played that cool.
Yeah, I have. I've played it down for the last 5 years. No. Yeah, I think it has, either way, it needs a timing chain because Adam Evolution Autoworks said, whatever people say about timing chains, S2000, especially early ones, they need to have at least tensioner done, probably the chain done around the mileage that I'm on. So he said it needs doing, and there's the thing in the head we mentioned last week where it drops the valve. I want to get that done. So now I have a daily. It's going into storage.
And then we're gonna do it. Ben's gonna do
We're
it.
going to do a video where I do it. So it'll be a nice long 20-minute video of me doing it, and then the valves will hit the pistons,
Yeah,
and you'll
and
never
then
see me again.
it ends up with a 2-cylinder S2000.
2-litre TDI swap into the S2000.
So it's been okay. I've been checking the oil religiously. It's been a week. I've probably checked it 2 or 3 times. And
Nice.
You said
How are we?
you've now got a sort of schedule. You're doing it after getting your
So
haircut.
I get my haircut every other Saturday, and that's why I check my oil now.
Nice Ben thing.
Yeah, every other Saturday about
I
9
have
a.m.
aligned my oil checks with my haircut.
No, because I go out for my haircut on that's my routine.
He
and you
puts
get the
his
oil
hands through his hair, realizes he's got long hair, and goes, "No."
No, not again.
done. Looks over the engine blows. So yeah, I enjoyed all the messages I got about that as well. That's nice.
Nice. It was nice.
Yeah, and do you know what? Most of them they meant well, I think.
All right. What we got next?
Next up is from you, Edwin. The shout out creamers.
You know what? This was just something I just wanted to put in. It's not it's no bit of news. It's just shout out to the creamers, just in general.
Oh, fair.
I think we get a lot of messages and we tend to meet creamers in the wild.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not saying TDC viewers, if you're a creamer, you probably are a TDC viewer, but not every TDC viewer is a creamer, if that makes sense.
Little Venn diagram type thing.
But I'd say the creamers tend to be the best TDC viewers we meet.
Well behaved.
You are. You always tend to be. You're not. You don't have the thing that the undiagnosed thing that we all tend to. I mean, some of you are. We all do. But I just want to say, shout out to you guys because you're very
best podcast audience,
legit best podcast audience, and we're very thankful that we get to sit around and talk and you guys listen to
because the podcast isn't our main job. It feels still to me at least quite underground in my mind.
Yeah,
where it's like almost like if you know type thing.
Will and I were talking about starting an underground street racing cream thing the other day.
Okay,
like we just tell people we're going to be at a point. Because we used to do a thing back at Carsruleeverything called a CT Hoon, which was employees only, and we would arrive at a redacted spot.
Very much
and
redacted
we would.
spot.
It wasn't street racing, but it was a hoon.
It was 2 cars leave the car park, and about 10 minutes later, they'll both arrive back, and one of them might have been in front of the other. Let's call it that.
And then sometimes everyone goes out, and it gets a bit hairy.
It
was well to do. It was everyone was careful.
Old people in the local area weren't a fan of it.
Yeah, no, it's a bit noisy.
But we talked about bringing that back and just saying we're going to be at this location at this time of night. Hey, what happens?
Just shutting down a doggers park. Well, it's kind of
Ben. Oh, damn it.
Oh no,
it's already here. Ben, we didn't tell you we were going to be here.
Ben, mate, what are you doing here?
You can't do that in the S2000.
he's testing his lights. Why?
It's there's no fucking. But
good,
shout out to the creamers, man.
Shout out,
because
Sorry, what I mean is that it just because it feels underground. When someone mentions it, I'm like, wow, you know,
man, you're creaming.
yeah.
You don't even need to say it. It's the end of the Dark Knight. It's Dark Knight Rises. Sorry, it's the nod. It's
just the little nod.
It's Michael Caine.
Yeah.
That's who's Michael Caine in this situation, Ben? Are you Michael Caine or are we Michael Caine?
No, I'm not Michael. I'm Michael Caine because you'll be Batman.
Are we?
You guys will be Batman. I'll be Michael Caine. I go.
Ben's the waiter.
I go. Your podcast is ready to go, sir.
You're Catwoman. Just the back of Catwoman's
a podcast the size of a tangerine. So anyway,
you trusted me, and I failed you.
Shout out the creamers. Yeah. Thank you for letting us do what we do. We love you guys.
We'd like to meet more of you this year. We might do some more events, and there will be merch
at your homes.
Stuff. So cream will level up this year.
100%. Yeah, level up on the cream.
There will be
event.
Double cream.
Yeah. There you go. It's the mark of a great podcast. A lovely bit of silence.
Ben, first bit of Ben news.
Yeah.
Mansory Yesko. I really don't like the sound of this at
This
all.
is just Mansory
Will,
made it.
Look behind at the colour. Describe the colour, if you will.
Hearing aid beige.
Do you know what that is? That's Land Cruiser beige.
Yes, that is.
Now, what colour is the... Don't look, but what colour is the interior? No, you've just looked. I've seen.
I can't see what the colour is.
What colour is it?
What would it be?
What's it going to be?
It's a Mansory.
Red.
No. Okay,
What
Will
is that?
has looked angrily at the camera. What is it?
Audio?
It's
Mint green.
like a sort of toothpaste.
Yeah,
like an
teal.
American toothpaste green teal.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That's a rough one and it's a tough
You know
one.
what? It could work that colour
I don't mind the
if the
interior.
outside wasn't hearing aid beige and it didn't have quilting from a Range Rover in 2010.
Look how horrible the fitment is as well. Look how high it's sitting.
My biggest gripe is with me on this car. I don't know what's Koenigsegg and what's not. I think I'm too removed from the game. If you showed me an Enzo, I could tell you every part that's original on it. But I don't know what's standard on that or not.
Most of the black external bits are extra.
Can we talk about the floor?
Yeah, I did think that was quite funny.
What's going on with the floor?
yeah.
The floor now, it could be to rich people, they'd be like, oh my God, it's distressed marble. Incredible.
Venetian.
I paid billions of pounds for it. But what it is a concreter's floor. It's just all, you know what that is? That's what the floor is underneath our unit.
Yeah.
Where it's just like dropping transmission jacks on it.
You ever seen a rage room? It's like that. It's like they had to rent it out afterwards.
That's what the people building it are doing.
Yeah.
Like, I have to do this.
But I put that in because it looks truly quite bad. Yeah.
So I agree.
Local councils are looking at that hole and going, that looks perfect.
Mate, leave it. I'd leave that a couple of
I
years.
can send a car through that in the
If
fog.
it was foggy, you could go ploughing through that. Yeah, Mansory, give it up, mate. Jesus Christ, it really is awful.
What was it them? All right, cool. I guess I've got to stop that.
Yeah, what TDC boys say. We're off.
Clay Replicas is next. That was you mentioned this to me in the car the other day.
I did. I randomly got suggested a video of it's from an Asian country, and there is a car that they are working on. Ben, the car. Here is the car. Could you describe what you're seeing?
Okay, imagine a car,
Okay.
but put no.
Here's the car.
Okay, this is just like your basic. Imagine a sedan.
Yeah.
Or saloon.
It looks like a Watchdog
It's
car.
some sort of Daihatsu.
Is
Or
it?
Daewoo, I think that is.
Daewoo.
Yeah, it looks like a Deo. Wait, what is it? Sorry, hold on. It said its name there. Just 2 moments. Just going to tell you what the name is. It's a Deo Espero.
That's a Deo badge, right?
Yeah,
I know them it is when I see one.
Basically, it's just an old saloon, and then the second shot Edwin has shown was basically the rolling chassis of that car with no.
Okay, now Ben, I'm going to show you the after.
Okay, that's a Pagani Huayra.
No, tell me that wouldn't get you. Tell me that wouldn't.
That would get me 100%. Yeah.
Okay, so you might think, right? They've done custom CAD design. They've done all sorts of ridiculous stuff to make it. What I'm going to show you is how they made this car. Here you go, Benjamin. Right about here.
Oh, it's just clay.
They made it out of clay.
But is the rolling car made of clay?
No. So what they did? So look at that. That's a man making a clay Huayra. So he makes the Huayra out of clay. He shapes it all up. Also, can you see? Tell the viewers, the listeners, what that is up on the top.
There is a model, like a
Model
1 to
Huayra.
18.
It's just a 1 to 18 model of it. So he's using that as the reference. And then what they do is they then, after the clay's, I think, hardened, they make like a fiberglass mold on the top of it.
And
then that's what becomes the body of the car.
I saw laser beams.
Yeah, I think that's
see that? Is that
to keep the center line of the car, to keep the distance. And
So like there's some, someone's thinking about something. I also saw on the shot of the rolling chassis, it's not just using like the standard suspension. I'm not saying we've got the best suspension going, but it's got inboard.
So that's the best part. Look at the engine. Are you ready? Well, can you describe to the audience?
Is that a 4-cylinder?
That is a Daewoo. I think it's the Daewoo engine has been put in the back in the boot as with just a 4-cylinder, but with some pipes. Now, can we see the welds on those pipes?
Yeah, no, that is a real. They've been welded poorly, then just.
But
wow,
with Pagani exhausts.
Imagine the amount. Like, there's so many people in the world that are, they're not training at McLaren to do this sort of stuff. They're just doing this in their shed, and the talent they have.
This is my point. My point here is that regardless of, yes, I know it's a replica and they're doing it with clay. That's incredibly talented.
Yeah,
like that's cool. You're genuinely
with the
cool.
tools provided as well.
Yeah, imagine having you in a proper workshop
like this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Imagine if they had the tools that we have at our disposal,
and then the training to like use all that equipment and stuff. Imagine what they'd make. If they make that from
TDC
clay.
collab. Are we going to build a Pagani?
Where is this?
I think it's either in Taiwan or somewhere
Indonesia.
Someone in Indonesia. That's in an Asian country, but it is genuinely so impressive to me. The name of the channel, because they've got all sorts. They've got loads of different cars. Is NHET TV.
Oh, they got subs as well. 2.5 million.
2.5 mil. But it's genuinely incredibly impressive to me. So I thought, go have a look at some of the replicas they make, because
there was C.R.E.A.M.
C.R.E.A.M was a little bit not so great.
Yeah, sure. But at a glance, and again, it's that same thing. If you were looking at it in detail, you're going to go.
The Huayra though would get me.
Yeah,
because they got the wheels made,
and it had the aero as well, didn't it? It had the flaps
active aero. Yeah, crazy.
Whether it works. It moves. Does it work?
Hits the brake, and it's just because they're not bolted down. They just fall forward.
So yeah, it's very, very cool. No one in clay is interesting. It's just a great big...
Meanwhile, I meet my friend.
Lovely, yeah.
Clay.
Yeah, he's called Clay.
He's American.
No,
that's it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Ben, you've put in here Tesla self-driving subscription.
Yes, so Tesla, I just thought this was stupid. Tesla have always had their famous thing. They sort of pioneered this whole subscription model thing for cars, where the car ships with all of the hardware for all the features installed, and then you can pay, even after you bought the car, you can pay as an option, I think it's like $7,000 US to have full self-driving, and the car has it, just literally a software thing unlocks it. They've changed that now to a subscription thing. So now people who have I don't know if it affects if you've already paid that money, but you have to now pay a rolling thing to use self-driving, which is just ridiculous.
Sorry, I was trying to pull up a photo for the next one. I agree though.
But imagine like all these people who have paid or who originally could have been like, right, $7,000 up front, which is a lot of money, but if it adds, I guess, the price of the car, to have this feature, and they suddenly go, no, you know what, we're taking it away. Imagine that, you're driving your car and they go, heated seats, £20 a month.
Yeah, no.
Just turn off.
Heated seat just turns off and goes, oh. Yeah. You just come up on your dash, it goes, oh, your payment got declined.
Yeah,
also, what stops me just wiring in a 12-volt switch?
Yeah, that's fair.
I know that's not what the majority of people need.
Or can I disconnect it from big Tesla?
From Bluetooth?
Well, I mean, it is just a big computer, so I doubt it.
Yeah, I guess Teslas require.
You have to hack it.
Yeah, I've got an offline Tesla. Does it work? No.
I don't think you can plug a 12 volt into it.
But they don't work by being connected to Tesla, right?
No, but I assume it's all through one central ECU or software, right? I don't think it's going to be like
You're telling me that there's a big button at Tesla, they just hit the red button and they all just go, ooh. like the droids in Phantom Menace.
I don't think if you just give the car 12 volts, it does self-driving.
Also,
No, not that. But I mean, like, if you could just have, like, they can only do that because they are connected to the car. I might be being an idiot here. I have no idea how this stuff works, but they're activating it via the magic interwebs, via the whatever it is wireless thing. Why can't I just have the car? And I wrap foil around, like, all the internet bits.
Well, you know the bit on the M40 where you've just got for some reason no signal. You're just driving next to a Tesla and it just gets to that pass and just veers off the road. Goes, I've got nothing. I'm shutting down.
What if your subscription runs out midway through your journey? Does it just veer you off into the central reservation?
Yeah, you're asleep with your self-driving car with your self-driving on. And it just goes, good luck, mate.
Direct debit cancelled. It just kills you.
3G pops up in the corner.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so that's Teslas still being, boring. And then next up, I've scrolled too far. Edwin, you said Fast 8 again.
We're back. Remember we talked about the Fast and Furious poster. I was back on the streaming platform and I realised it was worse. The one I saw is widescreen. I've got a screenshot for it. It's even worse this time.
What? The rear of is it Challenger?
Yeah, is melting.
It's curved. The light is curved.
The light is curved. Now I've got more what do you call it? Gripes to bring up with this. Ben, I'm not going to. Ben's on his phone. He might as well be. The end of Fast and Furious 5, William. That is the one where they do the heist. They got all the bread.
Is that where they make a thing go through the street?
Yeah,
safe.
I've seen that clip.
You've seen a safe, right? Yep. Now, do you remember the car? You should remember the car right at the end where Vin Diesel walks in and goes, and then Brian kind of goes, "Yeah, man, nice, yeah, cool." Do you remember what cars they were driving? They were driving an R35 GTR
and a Challenger.
I'll put the phone up on.
They're doing like a Toge type run.
They it's like, I want to race you one last time, and then Vin Diesel again goes.
Also, just not keeping up with an R35.
No, on a twisty mountain road, and then the beginning of Fast and Furious 6 starts with that race, with them racing to a hospital. This is Fast and Furious 8, the promo for it,
and that's
the Challenger.
Oh, it's meant to be that.
How much of the film does that Challenger appear in?
Is it not in that?
It's not in that film at all. How much of Fast and because I watched Fast and Furious 8. How much Fast and Furious 8 does this Mustang appear in?
Is it none?
It's never in any Fast and Furious movie ever. That's not a car from the Fast and Furious. What is this poster? I need to know. I need to know the person that made it. I need to know what the context of this is.
It was a Friday afternoon job.
It angers me so much.
Also, that's just proof. You can just scam big studios.
You can do
anything. You want a poster, you go, all right, well, I've got a 1.25 Fiesta on it.
No, what I've got a Mustang. It's not from your movie, by the way. And then an old one that's melting. And they go, mate, I'll pay you a couple $100,000 for that.
But wait, who came up with that? Who picked that one from 3 movies ago? We'll pick that one. They could have picked any of them.
And it's melting. Now the bit in the background is because this is the Cuba one. It's the ridiculous. It's the Cuban NAS.
It's where he races
backwards
in Cuba. Yeah, that's the one.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, really.
Don't worry about it, Ben. You'll work it out one day.
But sorry, go on.
No, that's it.
Oh, I was going to say, look at can you zoom in on I can't remember what it is, this car on the right. It's driving on that white line.
Yeah.
Is it just been freshly painted? Why is the white line coming off on the wheel? Why has the wheel got paint on it?
Well, not only that, but the white line just ends, which means what it looks like is some form of Acme Studios painted wall where, not Woody the Woodpecker, what is it? What is it called?
The Roadrunner?
The Roadrunner. Yeah. The Roadrunner is running towards a painted wall because that just ends there. There's a wall in front of it.
There's going to be Tweety birds around its head. Or it's a zebra crossing.
Oh, that's tough. That's not so great.
Parked on a zebra crossing, not ideal. But shouldn't do that.
Look at the roof of the Challenger. It's melting.
It really is. It's not.
This
nice.
movie poster keeps me up at night. This whole thing really annoys me. This might be one of my. This is what I get committed for because I won't stop going on about the poster.
There is no excuse for that.
Because you know what, the Mustang. I don't know what it is, or where it's from, but it looks.
It's like a wide body.
It's a modified Mustang, but it looks proportionally somewhat correct. And then the Challenger, they went, no idea, mate. That's AI.
Yeah,
it's early AI before AI.
Before AI, because they had the Mustang in the infinite runway thing, the white one from before that.
Because you said this was from the time, as in like when it came out. This isn't. I remember stuff. They often make movie posters.
I remember this being the movie poster when it came out. I'm sure of that.
So if this was you, if you were involved, look, if you know someone and you want to give us an anonymous tip off, we're not going to name names.
Someone knows something,
but we want this we want the person brought to justice, really, because that is a disgrace. Someone's thieving a living.
Now let us do the poster for the next one.
Yeah, Ben will do
We're going to use the Ninky Nonk, and then it's just a photo of Ben half naked.
And it's just as a fear of GSI.
How'd you get in that folder?
But they're next to each other.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got people that drive 50 on the motorway from you, Edwin.
I want to know what they're up to. Like, what are they doing?
They are doing 50 on the motorway.
Well, that's the only
But
thing.
beside that.
The only thing for certain is that that's what they're doing. What are they doing?
Yeah.
Because I've been towing. That's it. That's the end of my
I've been
anecdote.
towing.
Whenever you're joining on the motorway, you're towing, and you've got to bring it down. You're at 60. You're at 65. Even that's painful enough.
Yeah.
But there are people with ample automobiles.
Yeah.
You're behind Defenders. You're behind JLR products. Well, they're probably on the web to breaking down, but BMWs, Audis, and they are choosing to do 50 on the motorway.
Yeah.
There's no heavy traffic. There's no rain. There's no fog. They can see
There's
through
no
the fog.
fog.
Fog lights
I
are
need
on.
to understand. Is it because because they're more comfortable? Are they scared of a?
I think
what is
either
it?
I think it's either just complete ignorance. Like, it is. I'm happy at this speed. It's cool. But I think for the most part, it's fear.
Yeah, it has to be.
But 70, it's not. Is it that much more?
No,
Surely it's more. But is it not more scary
That is-
to be doing 50 and having people ploughing past you at 70, 80, 90 miles an hour, which they are on a motorway?
Not us.
And no, not at all.
No, we're doing more.
No. Like double.
No, but that's my point.
Isn't that not scary? People coming up behind you flashing you. Whereas if you just sit at a nice 70, 75, move in and out of the lanes as and when, you will have a gem of a time.
Ben, you are a man who just plugs along at 70, right?
No,
Well,
yes,
65.
legally.
No, but in general,
I have
you
a thing.
do.
I have a thing where a lot of people will, if they're in an area where there are speed cameras, not average speed, just
Variable
speed
speed zones.
cameras. No, just occasionally there are speed cameras, like in Reading, where it's
very
70.
variable speed
but-
zone.
Okay, yeah. Occasionally there'll be a camera. I can't bother to. I don't want to have to think about slowing down and stuff. So I just sit at 70.
Which you're always doing anyway. But
Yeah.
But does it not feel fine? Because the traffic.
70 I find really annoying, because 70 is if everyone's going the exact speed limit, then it feels really slow because you're so slowly past people. I actually think it's kind of dangerous. Whereas if you're going a little bit quicker than the traffic, not that I ever would,
No,
so
of
you are
course.
going like 75, which I would never do.
Well, GPS speedo. I mean, of course.
Exactly, of
yeah.
course, yeah. And then you are passing people and getting past them and making progress. But no, I don't. I often have to keep up with you guys. Yeah.
How many cars have you been in that 70 has felt a bit poor? Outside of like
the
something
Honda
that
Beat.
that feels like a
The Honda Beat is
That's
the
what
only
I
one.
mean. Like, you could be driving a Jazz, a Fiesta, some of the lowest, the Ninky Nonk. Even that at 67
It
miles
was
an hour.
kind of okay.
Obviously, it was on the ragged edge, but it felt. It's just fine.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Like, for the majority of people who are driving around in normal cars that are built in the last 20 years, they're going to feel fine at 70, even 80 or 90 miles an hour. I still think speed limit needs to be.
I just don't get it. I don't get how you're so okay with doing 50 mile an hour everywhere.
My first.
Also, have you not got places to be?
That's exactly what I mean.
The place you're going to, do you not want to be there?
Also, did you not get there 20 minutes late? And they go,
Yeah.
what happened there? And they went, I don't know. Don't know what. Couldn't tell you.
Was it traffic? No.
No.
No, I'm hit. Well, behind me, there's loads. Yeah.
My first day at Car Throttle, when we did a shoot at what is the place called?
Kerbera.
Kerbera, yeah.
The Kerber
which
Green.
is about two and a bit hours from me. I'd never driven on the motorway before.
Really?
No, and I drove to Edwin's house. I actually had once, but like not ever on my own. I just never had because I where I live, I never had to, and you don't learn it on the driving test. So I was like, I'll drive on the
Ben,
motorway.
have you heard the story of those motorways they've got out there? 3
A
lanes.
massive road. It'll take you to London.
Don't ever go there, boy.
No, I had never driven the motorway, and I remember being really nervous to do it because you can all laugh and I don't care. But
But
I
fair.
remember thinking like, oh, I might sit at like 60. I got on the motorway, sat at 70, and I remember thinking after like 2 minutes, this is fine.
Yeah.
It's just driving. But I generally think
And that's exactly what it is.
exactly what it is. I think if I had been going 50, it would have been more scary.
But that's what I mean.
I just got 70. I
Scary.
sat at 70 in my Fiesta, and it was fine.
If you're a 50 driver, I want you to just try it. Or if your partner or someone is a 50 driver, just coax them into just trying a 70.
Maybe
Just a quick one.
over the years it will improve because people now learn to drive on motorways.
Yeah,
'Cause again,
hopefully.
I didn't learn to drive on a motorway, and I think I told you this yesterday because we were in a similar area. When I got my first car, went with my dad, and I bought it, and it was it was Birmingham, unfortunately. Had to come back down the M40, and I didn't want to do it. So my dad drove back.
Really?
And when I think about it now, I'm like, what the? Why? It's fine.
Yeah.
But then the first time I drove on a motorway on my own, I was like, oh, it's actually not that
Pretty
bad.
chill because
It's not that bad.
Motorways are
It's
actually
the-
when you get into the flow of it, it's great.
It is the best road for driving. It's the best thing.
Yeah.
Everyone, other than people doing 50, everyone knows what they're doing. Whereas on a normal road, some guy up there needs to pull off to the side for some reason because his dog's being sick, and then someone needs to pull off in the junction. Now there's a tractor. Motorway, we're all here to do the same thing, boys. We go, and then if you have an exit, you leave.
The drive back earlier when we went to the centre of Reading earlier, the drive back was I was so frustrated.
It's ridiculous.
Just everywhere I went, it was just someone going 15 miles an hour in a 30 and stop signs, not stop signs. What are they called? Traffic lights.
Yeah.
That's what, just
a bunch of people walking out into the road.
I just want to drive my car to my. It felt like making no progress at all.
Motorway, best place.
Edwin, fizzy drinks in the car. I've heard the rough outline of this.
I made a mistake the other day. I was taking the M3 in the ML63. Kind of crazy flex on that. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to flex on you all. To Hack Engineering, and I don't know why, but I decided to grab from the fridge a caffeine-free Dr Pepper Coke. It's all I can drink. I can't have caffeine. At like 7:30 in the morning, and for some reason I was like, I'm gonna crack this bad boy open. And I was drinking my drink in the car. I was actually sat in the middle of traffic, standstill traffic, which made it worse because there were people all around me, and I felt a cough coming. I went, screw it, let's take a sip anyway. And I took a sip of this Coke, and yeah, the cough decided now's the time, mate, and I spat Coke all over the
That's a shared crew car.
When I say do you remember? Ben, you won't. But you know the better hide that big ass forehead.
Yeah.
The spit take.
Yeah.
It was that. It was everywhere, and I spat it all over the windscreen. And the first thing I did was I looked to the right, the man in the car next to me, and he was just staring. He was just staring in awe at the man next to him who had just decided to take a swig of Coke and spit it all over the windscreen.
You know the movie where someone gets shot, but it's like off screen, and then there's just a blood splatter.
That's exactly what it looked like. So I realised I had no way of cleaning this in the car, so I took my jacket off and started cleaning the windscreen and everything because I thought by the time I get to my destination, by the time I'm out of this traffic, it's going to have gone sticky.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
And this is rough for all of us.
Yeah.
So I sacrificed my jacket. So the next thing the guy on the right would have seen me do is go, all right, take my jacket off and start rubbing the windscreen. So if you're the man in the CX-5 who's next to me, that's what I'm doing. I'm sorry, man.
Also, if he is a creamer, he goes, Jesus Christ.
Is that
Is that the guy from YouTube?
Why he just exploded
So
everywhere?
you know what? No more fizzy drinks for me in the car.
Yeah, another one of those, is it?
Yeah, another one. Lovely. Second
Lovely.
of the podcast.
It's just, it's retention, isn't it? Got to keep people guessing. Another one from you, Edwin. Waze car guy mode. What that?
Waze needs a car guy mode.
Okay.
Waze needs a mode where it's either for car guys or it's for towing. Where Waze, the beauty of Waze, it goes, mate, I can save you a minute.
Yeah.
On that journey, I've got you a minute. But the byproduct that it goes, what we need to do is we're going to go left down this country road that is the size of a motorbike.
Yep.
And we're going to need to jump these 4 caravans. You just need to hit the jump at about 40,
Yep.
and then you'll clear it, and you're through the traffic. Cool. It's great if I'm in a normal car. If I'm towing a car and it sends me down the middle of a farm track, A, not helpful. B, if I'm in a lowered car, I want you to send me around speed bumps and things.
And fog reminders.
And fog reminders. It goes, no, we're not going near that, mate.
Avoid the fog.
But surely that would make sense.
Well, Waze has speed bumps, but only sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
So we went down the road today because I could see it on our route. It just said speed bump, and there were like 10 speed bumps. I was like, you know what? That's great, because then in theory you could say there could be a setting that says avoid speed bumps.
Avoid speed bumps, avoid potholes.
But there's not.
Avoid police.
I don't know if it would just be in UK roads, it would just be non-stop. Like if you had
true.
potholes, especially in London, you'd be like, what the?
But if it could look for a route that was better.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we know that there's going to be, you're going to scrape on this.
Yeah.
So let's go.
You know
this
what? Waze, it sort of helped me. We had to go and get the Glado last week from storage because I had to take it home, and I had no fuel in it. It's my second time almost running out of fuel in that car. It's really not a good look.
Is it quite thirsty on fuel? Is that
Yeah, no, I think it uses a lot actually. Yeah, and but we had to leave it running for a while, and I forgot, and I got in the car and it said 5 miles of range, and then I started to move and it said 0, and I thought, And there's not many petrol stations near, but or like, you needed decent fuel to put in it. There was a petrol station that was like 3 miles away, and I'm flicking between 0 and 5 miles, and the car's already spluttering, and I was like, great, I'm breaking down, bright yellow Lamborghini, probably going to get spat at.
And also, we were driving together.
Yeah.
So when I turned left out the junction, you just turned right.
I panicked and went right because I saw that the nearest petrol station was that way, so I was like, I have to go that way.
And the best part is that I was driving the car with an empty trailer that could have taken a Lamborghini.
Yeah. And I had to jump start it, and I thought if I turn it off and it doesn't start on, Edwin's got the jump starter. So this could all go really well. But anyway, I was trying to, obviously it's quite a low car, so like flooded roads, not great, and the weather was not great. And it said flooded road ahead, and I thought that should be fine. It won't be on the road. I'll be turning off it. No, the turning I needed to go down, just flood. If I go through that, it's game over for the Glado. But just fortunately, it was like there was a flooded road as you turn left. Then there was an entrance to the pub just before the flood, and you could it was like a shortcut.
Yeah.
It was literally a shortcut in Need for Speed. And then the exit for the restaurant was just past the flood. But it helped me on that occasion. By saying flooded road ahead, I was like, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it.
Someone was just enjoying their lunch at that pub and just had come past. Oh, please be quiet.
That was really almost I should just put fuel in it, I think.
Yeah, that would make sense, actually.
Makes sense.
Sounding like Ben.
It is.
I'll put 15 quid in. That'll last me a week.
Yeah. And then take all the oil out.
Okay.
Redacted.
Spent all the money on fuel, didn't I?
Ben puts redacted amounts of liquids in vehicles.
It's true. As little as possible.
Edwin, BMW part number. What
I have on my phone a BMW part number. This is a legitimate part number. It was shown to me by Hack Engineering, and I'd like you to run it if you can, please, Will.
Okay.
Right, Will, are you ready?
Yeah.
I'd like you to use the part number 83 19 5A 04 C59.
C59. It's come up as a first suggestion.
And can you tell me what that is? That's a BMW part number.
Okay. A bucket has appeared, and it is genuine BMW hand cleaner 5-litre bucket soap.
There is a genuine BMW part number for hand soap. It comes in a white bucket, like what you'd see at a BMW parts shop. It comes with a sticker on it, like your BMW parts do, and it's like Swafiga for your hands.
Yeah, it's hand wash paste.
Now, not only did that, Hack Engineering said, oh no, this is great. There's got all sorts. There's a genuine BMW part number for gloves, if you'd like the gloves.
BMW gloves.
There's BMW seat covers, and they have a part number as well. But I like the idea, like you're ordering parts. You're like, can I get 6 spark plugs? I'll get an oil filter. Can I get a hand scrub?
Or you get one digit wrong and you wanted spark plugs and you get hand soap.
You get a tub, it's an industrial tub as well.
Yeah, so for your DCT service, I've got you 5 litres of hand soap. Is that going to do?
Mate, it runs lovely on it. Please,
I've not seen it. Obviously, I've seen BMW accessories. They must all have a part number of sort, but a hand soap.
But it was because I just saw in the corner of my eye the little sticker, and I said, "Oh, what's this sticker? What did it used to be for?" And he said, "No, that's for the soap."
Does pasta mean cleaning in some languages?
Pasta?
Yeah, because it's got it in all languages. It says hand cleaner, and then it says pâté pour lavage de main.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And then we have pasta limpiamanos.
Okay,
and then we have pasta lavamani and hand wash pasta.
That's the Italian one.
Pasta, any sort of language experts?
International creamers will know.
I'm going to say that's Portuguese or Spanish, potentially, the pasta. But, Spanish or Portuguese people going to Italy and going, you eat pasta?
What? Sorry?
Pasta?
I don't, mate, I've just been to the toilet. I don't need to.
I don't need to wash my hands. I just want to eat spaghetti. I mean, this is strange. Next up, we have actually quite exciting. You broke this news to us, basically, Ben. The Bugatti
FKP.
The Bugatti FKP Homard.
What does FKP stand for?
A man.
Okay. That's not
Francis Kevin Peterson.
There you go.
Was he a cricketer?
I made it up. Yep.
Kevin Peterson, a cricketer?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
I don't know what it is, but all I know is it's basically
Ferdinand Pierre.
It's basically the
Veyron.
Veyron.
It is, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the badger.
It's a one-off. Is it Bugatti Solitaire, their thing?
No, that's a game that
it's
old
like,
people play.
It's their program where they do 2 one-off cars a year.
Yeah.
And this is one of them for this year.
Yeah.
And
what is it?
It's basically a modern-day Veyron based on some sort of Chiron variant.
Mistral, I believe is what they said it was.
The
Isn't
1600
a Mistral
horsepower.
of a convertible?
Yes, which is what I thought, which was weird, but apparently that is the basis of what it is. So yes, it looks very much like a Veyron. It's a resto mod Veyron.
Yeah.
Bugatti resto modding Veyrons,
Which is great.
So it has the 1400 horsepower,
It
1600 horsepower.
is 1,578 horsepower.
Yeah, from the Mistral. So but it looks. You know what it is? You know on Instagram when someone does an AI, not an AI render, but a render of like, this is what it would look like if it's modern, and everyone goes, "This is sick, man. This is what the manufacturer should do." They just did it.
I like everything.
Okay,
Apart from the headlights.
You don't like the
agree.
headlights?
The headlights are ever so slightly they're straying into C.R.E.A.M territory more than they are Veyron territory. Veyron, that is almost a defining feature of a Veyron is those lights, whereas it still looks good, don't get me wrong, and because the rear is fantastic. But also they messed with the exhaust at the rear, so that's slightly different. But still,
Benjamin. Sorry, carry on.
I wasn't. I was going to talk about the interior, but if there's more on the exterior,
Well, I was going to say, Ben. I said to you earlier that I know what it is. I've realised what it is.
What?
And I'm going to put it on screen now.
It's
the Trafade Adder
There
from
it is.
GTA 5. That's what that car is. It is. It's Bugatti themselves have gone, God, we can't make it identical. Just change the lights a little bit.
I just got the clay out.
They went Watch Dogs car.
Give it
Got the clay out and goes, give it a Trafade Adder.
That's a bit. You know what? I'm a fan of it. I want to know what the rear lights look like in real life because right now they're looking a little bit just stick on. You know.
Also, it's the center of it is extremely dark. Like, does it look like that in real life?
Now you wanted to talk about the watch.
This is.
Can I
Ben,
just for 6 seconds just talk about?
But Ben and Will are both very much into watches. If you weren't aware.
And
So
there's a whole ass watch in this car.
this car has, for the watch people, an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak flying tourbillon in the middle.
It's a great pub down the road.
Is it?
Yeah, Royal Oak's
Okay,
great.
I don't know if they sell watches, but it's a custom-made AP Royal. It's basically 200-gram watch.
Huh?
Yeah, but this is a 43 mil when usually they're 41. So it's a custom built. They did it with Audemars Piguet, and it's a one-off in there. And William, this will be not interesting, but obviously it's an automatic watch, right? So how does it wind itself?
It doesn't. Well, it's what? How does it do that?
That bit that it's sat on in the middle, every now and again will just rotate.
As in the whole watch will rotate.
The watch. The watch is on like this. It's like sort of like an indent sort of dish it's sat in, and the whole dish rotates all the way around. When you turn the car off, it also flips away. But the whole thing will rotate just to keep it wound.
So they didn't want to whack like a sort of quartz Seiko in there.
No, it is literally just an AP that they have just occasionally. It's like a watch winder.
Do you know what I thought would have been quite cool? Maybe a little bit cheesy. Is you can take it out, whack a strap on it, and wear it.
Yeah, I don't want like that. It's very big though.
Now, I thought you were going to say that the way it winds itself up is when you go around a corner really hard, it spins.
If it was
It
like
would probably
gyroscopic,
do
so
so-
it stayed flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would probably do that. No, it wouldn't really. It wouldn't do enough anyway.
I thought when I first saw it, I thought it'd be funny if it was like a manual winding one. So at the beginning, before you get in the car, you got to wind it all the way up, and then you got like a day or two before you got to do it again.
It's like a Model T. You have to spin the crank at the front of the car.
You know when they
winds
say
your watch up.
when they say it's 200 grand, but you can't buy it.
No, that one's it's a 43 mil. I'm pretty sure they never made a 43 mil.
Oh, sorry,
so
it's
the 41,
equivalent
the
to-
one that you can buy that exact watch. Is
What
about
is a
200
tourbillon? I actually don't know what a tourbillon is because there's a Bugatti. That is the name of.
I can tell you.
Go on, tell me, because that's the name of the new Bugatti, right?
Is this what it's
Tourbillon.
like when I talk about wheels and
Yeah,
things?
so-
Okay, it makes sense.
In your automatic watch, you have a thing called an escapement, which is where all of your the spring and all the bits that actually make it's a bit like a pendulum that basically rotates backwards and forwards, and that's what creates the actual movement. One in the day, because wristwatch was actually quite a new invention, 1920s, people would wear pocket watches, and because of that, it would sit in your pocket at one angle all day. And what would happen then is the bit that goes backwards and forwards, gravity would affect it, and it would ever so slightly be off. So tourbillon takes that entire movement and as it's moving, it rotates the whole thing around, and then that's a flying.
It's a ratchet.
Yeah, but it constantly rotates roundwards, so the entire of the movement and the stuff that not the movement, the entire of the escapement section of it rotates round, so it doesn't the gravity doesn't affect it. It's more accurate.
Damn, son.
Crazy. Ben the watch guy.
And it's a flying tourbillon, so it doesn't have a bridge at the front, so it looks like it's floating in the center.
It flies.
Yeah, it looks like it's flying. Anyway, that's my watch talk for the day. But I'm
Nice.
happy
But
to talk about that.
it's a bit, it's a very flashy feature to have in a Veyron, but it is.
Ben, how many of
Veyron.
those watches you got home?
Oh, I've been buying them up for this.
Well, okay,
yeah, of
that
course.
makes
Yes.
They had to get it off Ben.
There, they said, mate, can we have one back?
Come on. Like the big one, he went, 43 mil, that don't really fit me.
All right,
It
fine,
doesn't
you can have that
then.
one.
Yeah.
But it's nice, and it's a red dial, so it matches the color of the exterior of the car, which is also a nice feature.
So that's just one. But do we know if this is a cut?
It's a one-off.
This is a car, yeah, this is a car.
It is a car, is it?
The
Oh,
two they've done
God.
so far for this program are the
sorry.
Broulade, which is the convertible,
Which is a dessert.
Which is a
to have at
dessert. Really,
Christmas.
really lovely.
the creme brulee Bugatti.
Yeah,
and,
do love a roulade.
and this one.
But what I'm saying is, but like when they say what's his name? Piesh, is he dead?
I don't know if it's
I don't
for
know if
him.
it
Is it for him?
No,
think
no,
it
it's
was
not for him. It is for a very big Bugatti collector
That's what I'm
who's been
saying.
doing.
It's someone said, but what I want to know is, did said customer go to Bugatti and
Dead.
say,
2019 dead.
so it's not for him?
No, it's not for.
Well,
Well,
it's not for him.
I don't think he'll be doing
it's
much
not,
driving.
unless he's in elsewhere. But is did
Argentina.
well, yeah, okay.
Took a turn.
No. The conspiracies are back.
Meanwhile, Bugatti listening to this podcast, right? They will not be getting anything.
But did Bugatti customer go to them and say, I want a Veyron? Or did Bugatti go, we might make a Veyron. Do you want to buy it? Because I always know which way round is it. I would assume it's customer.
Yeah,
just
customer going,
go-
come on.
Yeah.
Well, if it is from I did very limited reading into it, but I believe he has multiple Veyrons. So I think it's
And Chirons and
Yeah,
boats
and what such.
and houses.
yeah. But
I bet he owns a house.
oh, at least one.
Yeah.
It's got to have. He's renting.
I reckon
somewhere.
he's renting, yeah.
I think he's
I
renting
bet-
in Reading. I think I've seen him down the road.
I
yeah.
bet he's mortgage free.
Maybe.
Don't know.
Or perhaps not.
Yeah. I bet he hasn't got I bet his daily's like efficient.
Oh, like
Nice
a GTD.
daily.
Or
Yeah.
something.
Something nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something
Like a
adaptive
a
cruise.
Cat C. There's a white one on Facebook. I can send that to him if you needed that. That could be good for him.
One thing I want to see is this in real life. We probably never will, but because
I reckon we
might.
will. I think it'll be at a Goodwood or it'll be something.
Monterey Car Week.
are we going to that?
Where's that?
We've been before.
What is that?
Well,
Where is
the
that?
reason I say it is because I'd never seen before. Actually, TDC. I'd never seen a Veyron or a Chiron in real life ever. I've never seen photos, and I always thought that the Veyron looked a little bit. Didn't look the best in photos, and that Chiron looked like a better version of it. And I saw both in real life. And how was I wrong?
Veyron's
the
so
Chiron's
special.
presence, and I know I would never be able to fall, but I know there might be a Chiron owner going ha 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 ha. But
Where's
it
your,
doesn't.
what colour's your
Yeah, literally. But it's something about it. It doesn't have the same thing. When you see a Veyron, it's just Earth stops spinning for a
Do
second.
you know what?
It's amazing.
Whenever I see a Veyron, I feel like when I see a like a land speed record car, when it has this just huge wide presence.
Yeah.
And it feels like you're looking at something that is either like a spacecraft or like a aircraft, when you like a fighter jet. When you're like, I shouldn't be looking at this.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be near this.
That
This should
man's
be
got a license.
Yeah,
like that.
someone special makes this.
I would never forget. First time I saw a Veyron, it was so annoying because it was going the other way. I was going like driving into London on the A4. It was just after the M4, and it just came herring past on the other side, black and blue, like Veyron as hell. And I was so upset, but I was like, but it was that like, what? That was a Veyron.
Yeah.
I had never seen a Veyron. The Veyron had been out for years, and I had never seen one on the road.
There's still, even today, I think there's so many supercars now that feel
There are.
because of like Instagram culture and that sort of thing. It feels so accessible now. Supercar stuff. It's still a Veyron. There's something. If I see an event store at this point, I'm like, I've seen a lot of event stores just driving down the road, and it's like, you know, they're very cool. I still like them, but when you see a Veyron, it still feels magical, like you're a child.
I forgot to put it in, but at the beginning of this year, Bugatti released a load of the photos from when they were testing the Veyrons in South Africa, and they.
You were there?
No, annoyingly, it was before I was there, but my mates, I've talked about it before, saw Supersport testing, so I really want to see if they ever release photos of that. But the photos that they showed, look, it's got the vent. It's got the vent in the in the wing
Like the
that
one
we saw.
at
Yeah,
SCD.
but look at that. This is in the desert where I lived. These photos are from there. How cool is
You know what
that?
I mean, when you look at that as like a shape, you
That
just
looks like that channel we looked at earlier. That's their version of the Veyron.
They went, mate, we did this with clay. It's crazy, isn't it?
Was it 4x4 mode?
when you see a photo like that, I know it's not a finished car, but it just looks like, and then you see it in real life, and it's so much lower and wider than I ever imagined. And
It's also the noise it makes. It's not V12. It's not V8, but it makes that like deep, like
like a mechanical.
It's like seeing a rare animal in a game. Yeah, and you hear it coming, just going.
it feels like
okay,
it feels like
this is
going to
kill me.
Where
I
it's
love
not
that-
showy. The noise is like my noise is here purposely. It's like
There
I hit
was-
250.
There was a video I used to have saved in my car playlist on YouTube. It was a really pixelated video of a Veyron doing a launch. I think it was black. I might see if I can find it. But I used to watch that over and over again because when the Veyron came out, it was like Veyron does 0 to 60 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Everything else was 3.5, 4.5 seconds, even supercars, and that was doing 2.5. And there's a video of it just flying away. I just used to be stunned by it. And then there's another video, not when it came out, but sort of in the last 10, sort of 15 years, of one at Mac shit going past. and it's doing and it
that
just,
one's great
Yeah,
because it is it's
Yeah.
airplane noise.
Yeah.
It's and then
yeah.
it's
so good.
amazing.
The only thing I will give the Chiron / Mistral thing is have you seen the video of Matty Rimac and Christian von Koenigsegg taking one for a spin on a track?
We talked about this.
Did we?
Yeah.
About the turbos?
Where he says,
Yeah,
wait for
he
the
says-
second turbos to kick in.
Okay, cool.
Ben.
Was I on this podcast?
Yeah, you were on the podcast.
Was I on
This
this
is the
podcast?
cream.
Well, it could have been when a guest was there because then you wouldn't be on this podcast.
No, probably not. No, I don't shut off those ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that is the noise of the intake above your head must be mental.
Mm.
I want
McLaren
to
F1.
drive one. Just want to drive one.
Veyron on F1 is end goal TDC.
And your cream doesn't
Also,
have one.
on the road, I want to drive one, but I think on the road you'd be a little bit wasted. Obviously, you're going to have to do some crime.
You'd be a bit wasted.
I'd be wasted, yeah. But
Mate, I've had like 12 drinks.
you're going to
Give me the Bugatti keys.
But I think you need a runway
Yeah.
or an autobahn or something
You have
like
to
that.
be able to open that up.
Yeah,
You can't
I
not.
want to see it doing 200 miles an hour.
Do you know what? I think I would be, as long as it was safe, not in the middle of M25 traffic.
Like M40 maybe.
But I think I'd take a driving ban to do some speed on the road in the Veyron.
But I think it's more than a ban you'd get.
No, I
for
think
that.
you'd go prison.
Yeah,
you'd go prison.
It's a stretch.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't. I'm not saying 250. I think
Oh,
that's
okay, like 200.
like what, like even a 150.
Okay,
Just to be able to say like got banned because I was doing speeds in a Veyron.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Everyone
As
goes,
long as
Sounds like it's too far though. Like the pub, I'm not believing you.
no, yeah.
It sounds like bollocks.
film
Yeah.
it. You should film it.
Hold on, just let me just make the rest of this story up. So that kind of thing. Yeah. What we got next?
TDC video incoming is trying to get banned in a Veyron.
Yeah,
Anyone who's up for Mark McCann,
Mark McCann, mate. Here we
let
go.
us know. Let us know. Next up, Edwin has put in here Rodeo Drive. What this mean?
Do you know where Rodeo
I know
Drive
where
is?
he is.
Ben, do you know where Rodeo Drive
Fancy
is?
Road LA.
That's where the Trafalgar Adder is. It's actually parked up on
Yeah,
the side. Yeah, you
yeah,
can go
yeah,
grab yourself one.
typically
I've randomly got served a page of a man who posts like these are cars that I see around Rodeo Drive, and what it was is this. And here we go on the screen. Now, can you tell me what car that is, Will? This is just driving down Rodeo Boulevard.
That is a white Testarossa.
Now, do you know who's driving that white Testarossa? It's Leonardo DiCaprio.
What?
Oh, because Wolf of Wall Street.
Because Wolf of Wall Street. Now, the funny thing was, I think he just calls it a Ferrari. There, he doesn't say it's a 512 TR because that is technically not a Testarossa. It's a 512 TR. But not only that, it's got F512M wheels,
It does.
which are not great. They look a bit whack.
Yeah.
But bro embraced the character. That's kind of cool.
It's quite cool because it's very famous. At the intro of it, he goes, no, my
not-
Ferrari was white,
Yeah.
not red.
Which is so just kind of cool because I can't remember what the other one that I saw. It was some other famous person. That's the word I was looking for. In something not what you'd expect, something car guy. It was I can't remember. I will sorry.
Great
It's not,
story.
not very helpful for a podcast. But that's cool that the celebrities are going. You know what?
Well, because
Don't want the Maybach.
That is it's the category of celebrity that we're doing the. I have a Prius.
Yeah, exactly.
I have now a Prius. I have a Toyota Hybrid. I'm not doing that, but they do probably have a collection of cars out the back that is quite fruity and a bit spicy.
Whereas that is a white white F12 TR. That's cool.
Yeah. Do you know what's Guz Khan?
Yes.
He's like he's actually got a TV program. I can't remember for the life of me what it is, but there's a TV program about cars he has now. But I came across a random clip of him on another podcast, unrelated to cars, and he was talking about his career and what he was doing earlier on in his life, so unrelated to cars. And he just dropped in. He was like, I was 21 and I had an E39 M5.
Yo!
And the guy on the other, I can't even remember who it was. The other guy on the podcast just unfazed.
Yeah,
by that.
yeah.
But I was like, he just dropped the chassis code. He just went E39 M5.
You know what?
He didn't just say I had an M5.
Guz Khan,
Get yourself on the podcast, mate.
pop around, mate.
Look, we'll promote things. We'll say, look, TV program.
Have you ever seen TV before? He's on it.
He's on it. He's watching it.
See?
and we'll talk about E39 M5s with you.
Man, we can promote anything. You
could do-
ever met this guy? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. He's got a book out.
Him? I don't have a book out. Yeah, go read it.
Read this guy's book on television. You can get it on Amazon.
Or television.
Ending on a big one.
On a big
Something
one.
we've been
For us-
talking about for the last however many months. Forza Horizon 6. It was already announced, but we've
Yep.
officially got things to look at
And
to talk about.
obviously, we're a little bit behind from you guys, but it was just revealed last night. Everything has been announced and revealed for May 15th or 16th, 19th. There you go. Thank you, Ben. We're in Japan, as we knew we were. Toyota GT GR on the front of it.
Yep.
Confirmed.
Quite cool.
And a Land Cruiser on the front was the other thing.
Yeah.
I think. But there's some cool things in there. I'm very excited because there's a Beat. It's confirmed.
I didn't actually spot that in there.
Yeah, he's in the trailer. I was like a hawk. It was like, we're going to Tokyo here, and I was just sitting there going, so Daihatsu hijet move. Okay, no, that's fine. That sounds okay. Beat. So it's going to be the worst car in the game. It's going to be slow.
I wonder what you can put in it. Like what engine?
Oh, let me put an
engine.
NSX engine in it or something.
Wow, that'd be good.
I'd be very happy.
Because they showed there was an MX-5 in there that had like a massive V8 in it, but it actually had it. I don't know if this is like a special car or something that's going to happen.
So they announced in it that there will be certain cars like Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, where there's just cars parked up on the map that you can turn up to and go, this is cool, I'll buy this.
Okay, yeah.
And they've got custom mods.
Yeah.
So that makes
But it does look quite cool. It does look like a kind of a return to original Horizon stuff where it was a bit more car-based. They're saying you're starting out in slower stuff, you're going to have to build up. It's the wristband
You start
thing.
as a tourist, apparently.
Yeah.
You got to earn your way up.
One thing I saw a lot of people talking about is they were like, we're embracing true Japanese toge culture. And then it shows a 16-lane wide looking like mountain pass. Meanwhile, in reality, it's the width of a car.
Yeah.
It's still a little bit Americanized.
They did show. Ooh, almost ripped my headphones out. They did show a few clips, and they had some really tight, twisty roads.
Yeah,
like
some of them,
super tight, like switchbacks and all sorts. So that looks kind of how it feels in the game.
Yeah,
I don't know. But the thing I'm interested to see or try is it's a new engine, which is why it's not coming to PlayStation like straight away, apparently. So some of the physics looked a bit meh. Like they looked a little bit arcadey to me, but we will
shout
see.
Shout out any creamer that works at Playground Games or 1010. You know, hit us up.
Hey, we'd love to be if we could have a cream sticker in the game. Oh my good
that would
Lord.
be incredible.
That'd be amazing.
Or if we can play it early.
Yeah, if we can play it early, that would be amazing. Maybe, yeah, sure.
TDC car in the game.
Ninky Nonk. Ninky Nonk goes to Japan.
That'd be quite funny. What else we got?
We got the beat. You got
the
The ML63 in the game would be bad boy with a tow bar on it.
Oh, with a trailer. You just stick things on the trailer
with a number plate, which you can't see at the moment.
The
but with Rust TDC on it. But that would be really, really cool.
So yeah, looking forward to that. That is a game to look forward to this year. Shall we bring it into a close?
I think
I've actually stolen that outro from Smith and Sniff. It's actually what's
stolen.
Richard Porter says.
Copyright strike.
Can't believe it. But let's end it there. We need more forums. So gang, get foruming in the comments.
Ask better questions.
Ask questions at all.
Just ask.
You
Anything.
know what? Throw a conspiracy in there.
Yay!
But when you do that, we stopped doing them because a lot of it would just be people explaining things. There was no actual conspiracy to it. It was just, don't you think this is this? And we're like, yeah, fair.
Don't you think when you use tyres, they go bald?
Yeah. Us?
Like, no mental.
Okay.
I think the tyre brands are doing that to sell more tyres.
Jason Statham's it.
Don't you think that my car keeps burning oil?
Does it?
No, just yours.
Ben, couldn't be me. Must have been the wind.
Big oil trying to get Ben.
It's leaking onto my dipstick.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Right. Well, thank you very much for listening to this episode of the Cars Rule Everything Around Me podcast. We'll be back next week as always. We've got no, that's not correct.
Okay. Perfect.
No, lovely.
The word is a guest, and there will be a guest soon next month. It should be very good.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to all the creamers. Thank you again as always. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye now.
Cream, get the money.
Let's hope Ben makes it home.